Hello and welcome to Green Fruit Gaming. There is a brand new Nintendo Direct out, so let's go ahead and take a look at it.
皆さんこんにちは。任天堂ダイレクトの案内役を務めます小泉です。早速ですが、まずは任天堂スイッチで発売するタイトルをご紹介します。こちらをご覧ください。
Hello. Beep.
Rhythm
My
Heaven?
name is Lowell Miss Reeds, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more. Beep. I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Paradise Groove game.
Okay. Last one I played was on the 3DS.
Rhythm Paradise Groove. Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included. And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For
I
example,
wonder if there's ever going to be another Rhythm Thief
The kingdom's
game.
everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. Finally, you're awake.
go forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters.
Huh.
Cast a fire spell with BA. BA. And a healing spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
So you really want to fight, huh?
What spells will strike a chord against the foes you face? Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack. Beep.
up to 4 players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games. Note the timing and block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock. Beep.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
Emily got the snack.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Paradise Groove hits Nintendo Switch July 2nd. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
ご覧いただいたリズム天国ミラクルスターズは任天堂スイッチのタイトルですが、もちろんスイッチ2でもプレイいただけます。発売までもうしばらくお待ちください。ここからは任天堂スイッチ2またはスイッチ2とスイッチの両方で発売するタイトルをご紹介します。ヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Master the way of the sword.
Let's see your best today.
Onimusha, Way of the Sword, a new entry in the Sword Play Action series, is slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2. Edo-era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry. Deflect. And the powerful counterattack Isen. Master these techniques to strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle. You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion controls to intuitively slay Genma. As fates intertwine, will you cut down those that stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Your unwritten epic begins. Dragon's Dogma 2: Dark Arisen is heading to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the fate of slaying the dragon who has taken your heart. In this expanded version of Dragon's Dogma 2, explore the new land of Norgan, seek out spoils, then appraise them to reveal new weapons, armor, or skills. With these arms at the ready, take down powerful monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure. From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting. Choose the vocation that fits your playstyle. Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns, custom companions who act on their own. When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points. Fighting alongside your pawns is key to victory. In a world between dark and light, embark on an adventure and tell a tale all your own. What fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma 2: Dark Arisen launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 9th. Otherworldly endeavors await in these games.
Good things about that when it came out.
Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms called the Naytiba. Now, join Eve on her mission to save humanity and reclaim the planet.
Oh, wow. I didn't expect
Engage in
this to get a
high-speed
Switch
combat
release.
that focuses on timing.
Or Switch
Then
2 anyway.
find your opening and strike. Defeat enemies to acquire new skills. Then strategically deploy them to fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind? Stellar Blade launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Blast off in the 2-player co-op adventure Orbitals. Protect your home in an expedition across the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a path.
Huh. I like the
Activate devices in
art
time with the
style.
beat. Escape from incoming
Very
enemies
90s
and more.
anime.
Brave the dangers ahead in your
I like that
voyage
it's also
through
like a
the
3D
stars.
too.
Two
Like, it's
players
not
can
just
also
stuck,
work
like, being
together
a 2D
locally or
platformer.
online
It's actually
using
got
game
some
share.
3D elements
Work
to it,
together and overcome the
which I think
crisis of the
actually
cosmos.
look really cool with this art style.
Orbitals launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, September 3rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
See, if I had a
Journey
Switch 2,
through
I'd probably
the
get
glade
that,
of dreams
but
in
it
this
being
bold
exclusive, it's probably
reimagining
gonna
of
be a while
Rayman
before I play it.
Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading
Okay,
corruption,
wait.
it's up to
So this Rayman Origins or Rayman Legends Retold, I was kind of confused if this was a remake or a new game, and it looks like it is going to just be a remake. It said that it's reimagined. Okay, so I guess they're just redoing Rayman Legends, but with like a more 3D art style. Wonder if Origins will get the same treatment.
journey through the glade of dreams in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading corruption, it's up to Rayman and his friends to leap, glide, and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds. Ride dragons across realms. Dive into 4 new musical stages and enjoy more added content. Up to 4 players can go out on a limb in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu using GameShare locally or online. Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 1st. It's a great day for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through a peaceful world, brimming with challenges, puzzles, and lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch.
Can anyone hear me?
And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle.
So it's
They
Pete.
might even be a little unconventional. And if you're not quite up to adventuring, you can always just relax with your pals. Enjoy the sunset, dance the night away, or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean.
Wait.
You know, the usual stuff. You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play. After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a big walk. Strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the seas.
One Piece?
Build your very own floating restaurant with the Straw Hat Crew. Cook up recipes with Sanji. Craft the menu. Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting
The
ingredients,
art style is
you'll
so
expand your
pixelated,
menu
it's kind of
offerings.
hard to tell who
Use
some of the
devil fruit
characters are.
abilities to prepare piping hot steaks.
I mean, obviously we got Ace
Or
and
whip up
Sanji
tongue-tingling
there. You know, we got
tauntaun
Enel.
noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers. Over 400 characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
All right, so see, I love One Piece. I'm all caught up everywhere, the anime, the manga. Uh, this doesn't look good. Like, and it's not really the game itself that doesn't look good. It's that it looks like it's a Game Boy Advance game. And if this had come out on the Game Boy Advance, I'm sure it would have been very popular. If this had come out on DS, I'm sure it would have been very popular. But I feel like this is kind of a lazy cash grab in a way. Like, it seems like it was. I don't know. I don't think this art style works for One Piece very well. Like, this very well could have had the Rhythm Paradise art, and it would have looked a million times better, in my opinion. I don't know. Like, I love One Piece, but I don't think I'm going to be checking this one out.
Get ready for a
I mean, what it looks like is it looks like Diner Dash, like I used to play on my old flip phone. Jeez, a long time ago. Like, this does not, like, I just paused here. If I look over at my at OBS, where the screen's a lot smaller, I can make out the characters a lot better, but looking at my 32-inch monitors, watching it head on, it's kind of hard to tell. Like, I can tell, like, this is the pinwheel dude from Nami's hometown. I forgot this guy's name, but I think he's from Long Ring, Long Land. I think that's where he's from. Kobe got Goemon, the Mary. I think that guy's name was Mary, and that's why they named the ship Going Mary. Like, I am picking out who these characters are, but it's not easy to tell. I don't know. I don't think this game is going to look good on a big screen. Even the Switch 2's handheld screen might be a little large, but yeah, no, like on a smaller screen, like this, it looks good, but I have to have it on a smaller screen for it to look good, and I don't think that's good if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's keep watching.
Feast of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet. Sailing onto Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 23rd.
I was really interested in Pokopia back when I thought I would have a Switch 2 by now, but yeah, I feel like by the time I do get a Switch 2, this just isn't going to be a game that I
Keep
really want to
adventuring in
make time
Pokemon
for.
Pokopia, even beneath the sea.
I think I'm
Explore the
more
world on
interested
the ocean
in the
floor with a free
was it
update.
Miitopia
By
or,
using the new move Dive,
Tomodachi,
you can
the
enjoy
new
life with
Tomodachi game. I think I'm
Pokemon
more
living
interested in
under the
that than
sea.
Pokopia at this point.
Plant grass. Build structures.
As far as
And
looking for like an
expand your
Animal
towns
Crossing-esque
underwater.
game to play.
This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026. And there's more! The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way. Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits, and new friends. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look out for more details in the future.
「無料アップデートと有料のダウンロードコンテンツによって新たな世界が広がるココアポケモンをお楽しみに」。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
It just hit me. I pronounced Gaimon's name incorrectly. I called him Goemon. He's not the ninja character. Anyway, you know, the guy stuck in a chest. One Piece. Sorry, I'm still thinking about that.
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host to the heroic games, the winner of which is granted one wish.
Fire Emblem?
Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate.
The art style makes me think, okay, yeah, Fire Emblem. Fortune's Weave. Okay.
The story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father. Dietrich, a swordsman ever on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory.
I think Fire Emblem is cool, and, you know, I've got respect for the people who are really into it. I loved Fire Emblem Warriors. I thought that was a great game, but you know, that's a Warriors game. It's a completely different thing. The only reason I can't get into Fire Emblem as much as some other people is I just can't stand tile tactics. Like, it just I don't have the mind for it. That's just a me thing though.
As they weave their own unique tale. Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
I'm figuring it out.
recruit new allies, or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles. Consider your weapon's range and your unit's strengths on the battlefield. Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques. By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
Rejoice with me at the advent of the underworld.
We look upon the Promised One, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation. How did it feel to upheave the world? Begone from us, the darkest dark.
ファイアーエンブレムバンシ先行の発売日は9月17日です。通常版の他にさまざまな特典がセットになったご覧のラグザコレクションも発売しますのでお楽しみに。続いてヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles. The first part of Ninjala 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2. After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action-adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back home. You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
That looks kind of cool, I guess.
The DK Challenge barrels in. Coming to Nintendo Switch Online on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards. And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges. Try out ones geared for beginners, or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch. Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, and complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch Online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2. You'll be able to barrel through these limited time challenges from
Limited. Okay, so they're doing the when they did the Mario game that was only available for a certain amount of time. I don't know. I don't like limited events like this.
tomorrow until September 1st.
Yeah, so you can only play this thing until September 1st. That's a little ridiculous. Anyway.
Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC, a limited-time collaboration with Super Mario Bros. Is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi. Plus, there are coins, super mushrooms, question blocks, and more. Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Bros. Twist. This limited-time collaboration event will be held in 4 waves with the first wave beginning later today. From the creators of Vampire Survivors.
Oh, is this going to be the Warhammer one?
The latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors,
Wait, this is
Jujutsu
Jujutsu
Kaisen
Kaisen?
Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell onto Nintendo Switch 2.
I
Up
know
to
they
8
were also
players can
making a
compete online
Warhammer
for the top
version
spot in
of,
this Survivors
Vampire
Royale.
Survivors, but
At the start of a match, players don't battle directly.
Interesting
Instead,
choice.
take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players. The match culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the top 2 players. Who will be the final survivor? More than 20 characters from the Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked just by playing. Battle online with players near and far, or go it alone against computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and rise to the top. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a looming darkness devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks. Test your mettle against towering abominations on your journey across the realms of the living and the dead. A hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this autumn. Enter a darkly
Lies of
elegant
P?
world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P. In a city under siege, you must fight rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. Take on enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities. But know this, the lies you tell will alter your fate. Lies of P Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Enter a mystical era deep in Japan's past. 6 souls determined to forge their own destinies.
So you're looking for some runaway ninja named
this is
Kisuke?
Muramasa,
We still
I think.
have some unfinished business in this world. I shall make him pay.
Let's show him we farmers have spirit.
You've sentenced me to die 7 days from now?
I'd start repenting if I were you.
An action RPG for the ages. What fate awaits those who wield the demon blades? Muramasa, Revenant Blades.
Alright, that's cool. Haven't played
Nintendo
that
Switch
since,
2 editions of these
PlayStation
3
Vita.
Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming. All 3 games run at 60 frames per second, with 4K resolution in TV mode or Full HD in handheld mode.
I love the Xenoblade Chronicles game. 2 is the best one in my opinion. I don't really like 3 nearly as much. The first one is the first one. But right now I'm playing through Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I am enjoying the crap out of it. I had it on the Wii U forever, and just never actually got into the game. And then, the Switch version came out, and I started playing that, and it's great.
In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate. Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game, control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second, and put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games. More details will be revealed at a later date.
Huh.
The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today. The physical version launches on July 30th. The Nintendo Switch 2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
ゼノブレイド3タイトルにスイッチ2エディションが登場します。それぞれに新たな遊びが追加されますので、ぜひご期待ください。そして新生ゼノブレイドの物語が始まります。今回はその序章をお届けします。
アニマは世界の源であった。水も火も風も世界を構成するそのすべては大地を流れるアニマが形を変えたものだった。そして戦いを決するのはいつもアニマとその力を自在に振るう騎士だった。
この剣の名に恥じぬよう精進します。ここがリューコス。
その石はアニマ晶石。騎士の力を増幅させるだけでなく、そのものの行動や思いも刻みます。これからのあなたの学院生活のすべてがその石と共にあると思ってください。
今日の訓練は実戦を想定してのものだ。
力の使い方、なんとなく分かった気がする。
騎士って人殺しの職業だ。奪われた側はどう思うんだろうな。
真実見つけてみない？
信仰を失った人の魂をドラゴンの炎で浄化することで罪が賄われる。
田舎貴族の限界を教えてあげる。
あいつ使えるぜ。証石なしで騎士の力。
生と死も全てはアニマと共にある。
帰るのさ、あの場所に。
さあ始まるわよ。兄上、行ってまいります。
ここは6つの太陽に照らし出された大地。そこで人々は知ることになる。破れた神の恨みが。
What is their world like a halo or something, or is it just like you're inside a sphere? The world looks very interesting. Xenoblade Genesis. So they're dropping the Chronicles name. Xenoblade Genesis. Okay, I'm interested.
新たに始まるゼノブレイド・ジェネシス。本作ではどのような物語が描かれるのか、続報をお待ちください。続いてはこちらをご覧ください。
Welcome
Switch
to
Sports
Woohoo
Resort.
Island, home to all kinds of sports. Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows, or even handles. There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive motion controls. Let's go over them.
I got Switch Sports, played it for like a week, and then went right back to playing Wii Sports Resort because it's just a better game. So, all right, Switch Sports Resort. All right.
Punch, guard, counter, and outmaneuver for the knockout in boxing. Make quick shots to keep your opponent on their toes. In table tennis, aim for the center of the target and let that arrow fly. In archery,
I feel like this is just
enjoy
adding
rallies
games
with
that should have
different types of
already
shots
been there.
in tennis. Bump, set, and spike in volleyball.
This could have been
Roll
an
the ball
update,
straight
not a new
or
game.
give it a spin to strike big in bowling. Dribble, pass, and shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club in golf. Battle with one thumb to hand your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling.
Like, I don't know. When Wii Sports Resort came out, there was a good reason to put out another one because, you know, they introduced the Wii Motion Plus accessory. And so there was just, you know, you had better control over what you were doing so that, you know, it made sense to release a whole new game. This, I mean, I guess we're about to see, I move this out of the way. You see that they're going to be using mouse controls for the skateboarding, I guess. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the sports that they're showing off here could have just been in the first game. But, you know, we'll see.
Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding. Steer with handles and coast along the waves in power cruising. Tilt the controller and fly around freely in prop plane. Plus, you can warm up for these sports with jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or Mii character.
No sword play?
Enjoy playing all kinds of sports on Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, October 22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
That's another thing, is aside from the
Nintendo Switch
skateboarding, I don't
Sports
think this
Resort
needs to be
がスイッチ
exclusive
2
to
に登
Switch
場し
2.
ます収録スポーツを全てご覧いただきましたが、せっかくなので新種目ユリ相撲をプレイしてみたいと思います。
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If yours gets pinned, just shake the controller to break free. And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger. You'll need this to claim victory.
指相撲よろしくお願いします。はい、指が動いてますね。こういう感じでよろしくお願いします。うい
I move my guy out of the way so you can see his hand.
お、いきなりあ、ブレイクされました。これはよし、お、見つかりました。あ、よしよしよしよし、キュッキュッキュッキュッ。ああ、またブレイクされちゃいました。こうやって押さえ込む。ちょっと軽く汗かいてきましたね。よし、なんか光ります指が。あ、指が光って爪が大きくなった感じ。ああ、ちょっと待ってちょっと待って、余計なことにくい。大丈夫です。大丈夫ですよ。 あ、戻っちゃったな。した。あ、光った。これで、もう弾かれましたね。ああ
I guess it looks pretty fun. I mean, nothing you
任天堂
can't
スイッチ
do
ス
in
ポー
real
ツリゾー
life.
トの発売までもうしばらくお待ちください。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Survive a land ruled by dragons.
Oh, RuneScape Dragon Wilds?
The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo Switch 2. An ancient power has awakened on the forgotten continent of Ashenfall. Explore a land infused with magic and uncover lost secrets on your journey to face the Dragon Queen. In this survival crafting adventure, delve into the mysteries of Ashenfall, amongst the ruins of fallen civilizations. On your expedition, harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then, step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th. Check out these games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Party Land. Join the party with over 40 character-themed minigames and several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Party Land launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 29th.
So let's get down there and finish the job.
Blast off for adventure across the Lilat system with Fox McCloud and his crew.
Well done, Fox.
A battle for the fate of the galaxy begins. Star Fox launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 25th. A free demo that includes a tutorial and one of the game's open.
Kind of wish they would port Star Fox Zero to the Switch just to give that game a second chance, because I think being on the Wii U was one of, it's probably its biggest downfall, but I thought it was all right. I thought it was cool. If they released Star Fox Zero and somehow made a version of Star Fox Guard, I'm not sure how they would do that because it relied so heavily on the second screen. But if they did a Star Fox Zero remake, I think it would do pretty well, all things considered. The only thing I don't like about this new Star Fox is how furry they made all the characters look.
Stages will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
It's free down. That's cool.
Resonates within the crystals.
Bloodstained. Final Fantasy? So the guy with the hat, this has to be Final
Get
Fantasy,
ready for
right?
the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance.
HD 2D, so like that Octopath
This
Traveler
is
kind of look.
Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of crystals. But after the invasion of the Veritas, this once thriving world lies on the brink of annihilation. Now Rain, a knight of Grandshelt, must journey across the realm with his companions to stop the Veritas. In thrilling turn-based battles, call upon visions, iconic Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters. Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold? Final Fantasy Resonance launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch October 22nd.
All right.
A weird, whimsical world is waiting. Pikuniku returns in a new 3D puzzle exploration adventure. What do giant fruit, malevolent robot frogs, and an all-powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance. By using Piku's surprising abilities, help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Pikuniku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Prepare for an all-new
Dragon Quest.
monster-filled adventure. Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There, they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it! Win it over and it'll fight by your side. And that's not all. Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies. Now, take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely your own. Adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
Huh. About time you got here.
Upon the ancient Blood Sovereign's honor. We are monsters, each vying for blood.
Ah, you're finally here. Worthy spirit.
いかがでしたか？続いてはお宝ハントに繰り出すあのタイトルの続報です。
Toad's Treasure Tracker.
Hey everyone, here's some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders, a new single-player focused adventure.
Really?
Check out this neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual? That's you. Let's call this handy youth the Mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands. All right, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way. And when you get too close, they'll attack immediately. The salmonids aren't pushovers either, so you shouldn't go it alone. That's where this comes in, the Exploration Bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height. And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets. There's one that continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies. Another that spins ink around you, and more. And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks. But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th. And in the smart device app Nintendo Today, see the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like it's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. See ya!
いかがでしたか？発売が迫るスプラトゥーンレイダーズですが、鶴見連合にちなんだ新色のジョイコン2も発売しますのでお楽しみに。引き続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Pikmin. The heck is that? Delta? Okay. It feels like Undertale was everywhere, and then when Deltarune came out, it's like no one really cared nearly as much.
Kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
So another Fire Emblem?
This is the United Kingdom of Uchronia, inhabited by 8 tribes. The next king shall be decided by the will of the people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path. There are monsters roaming this world, as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans. Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor ReFantazio, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, November 12th. Create, explore, survive. A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the way.
Okay.
Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch.
Wait, so a dedicated Switch 2 version, so okay.
Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up right where you left off. What will you create next? Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
When did they announce a new Atelier game? Space Marine 2 looks like crap on the Switch 2.
The battle of light and darkness approaches.
Kingdom Hearts.
Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Are they still going to be cloud versions?
Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds.
Hopefully there's playable
Befriend
locally this
all
time.
sorts of magical allies. And battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time alongside Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games. These 3 collections launch on Nintendo Switch 2
Okay, so
October
it sounds
8th.
like they're not going to be cloud versions. That's
A bundle with all 3 compilations. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3 also launches October.
I do think, however, if you have the cloud version, that should entitle you to the Switch 2 version, because I've always thought that was just ridiculous that they made you pay full price for a game that you can't actually play without internet. Anyway.
October 8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
この世界の構造はとても複雑で、私たちが定義する光と闇を具現化したものは存在しなかった。でもそれを定義するものがこの世界に来たことで、この世界にも私たちの定義する闇が現れた。
Yes, it is. Now, I was starting to wonder if they were still doing this or not. It's been so long since it was first revealed.
かがでしたか？次が最後のタイトルになります。こちらの映像をご覧ください。
Alright, what's last?
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule,
A Zelda
created
game.
by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom, there lay a small forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri.
Ocarina of Time?
Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, there was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
This is Ocarina of Time. It has to be. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Okay, so it's getting a full remake.
ゼルダの伝説
I gotta
時のオカリ
go back and look at Link again. What was he wearing? This leather stuff makes me think like Twilight Princess a little bit. Interesting. So he's not just wearing the green tunic, he's got like some other stuff on him too. I wonder if they're going to change the design of Link here, like as far as like his outfit goes. I mean, no hat, but he's sleeping, so that's okay, I guess. Huh. I mean, yeah, it looks good, you know. I'd like to see gameplay. This is going to be something, that is for sure. Coming out this year.
ゼルダの伝説時のオカリナが任天堂スイッチ2で蘇ります。詳細については改めてお伝えしますのでしばらくお待ちください。本日の任天堂ダイレクトは以上です。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
Okay. Well, oh, there's timestamps. I could have just spoiled myself. It's good thing I didn't go over those. I mean, yeah, the Xenoblade Chronicles updates looks all right. Probably, I don't know if I'll replay the games, just for that, but Xenoblade Genesis, it gave me slight Fire Emblem Three Houses vibes, just with the kind of schoolyard. Yeah, that we see, hey, give me that. Over here. Here? Here. Anyway, it gave slight Fire Emblem Three Houses vibes, but that's okie dokie. For more Xenoblade is more Xenoblade. I am curious about the Devil May Cry 5 on Switch too, because the only thing I remember about when that game came out was there being a whole bunch of controversy that it was censored on PlayStation. So I'm wondering if the Switch is going to see the same censorships. I'm not a fan of the DK challenge being a limited time event, because like, what if you don't have a Switch 2 yet, and this, you know, looks cool to you, you get a Switch 2 later in the year and you just don't get to play it because it's gone. I think it's a bad choice to make that a limited time thing. Ninjala or Ninjala, however it was said, this looks cool. I remember the name, but I don't remember anything about what the first one looked like or played like. New Fire Emblem game. I know there's a lot of people who are fans of these, so I'm, that'll be there for people who like that. Pocopia, don't really care too much anymore. This One Piece game, as much as I love One Piece, I can't really say I'm behind this too much. This Big Walk game just looks like Peak. Rayman Legends Retold. I don't know. I don't think they had to remake it like this. This game looks pretty cool. This Orbitals game looks alright. Though I am curious if it's strictly a co-op game or if you can play it alone. I couldn't really tell. Like, there's some parts of it where it looked like it might have been co-op. Stellar Blade, I'm surprised this is going to be coming to the Switch. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but it is interesting. Dragon's Dogma 2, the first time I played Dragon's Dogma 1, it was actually Dark Arisen on the Switch. I didn't get too far into it. It just didn't interest me as much as I thought it would. But I heard really good things about Dragon's Dogma 2, so, that'll be there for the people who only have a Switch and they weren't able to play this game on another platform. Onimusha, we saw that at a couple other presentations. Rhythm Paradise Groove, I'm glad they're making another game in this series. It's definitely one that I think gets ignored far too often. Though I am curious why they dropped the Rhythm Heaven name. It might have been like a religious stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I think overall... Oh, and right, the Switch Sports Resort. I already forgot about it. I thought it could just be an update, I'm wondering how much they're going to charge for that. The, Star Fox, looking like Star Fox. Final Fantasy Resonance, I'm not too big into how that's looking. But, I know there's a lot of people who prefer that retro style. Going to be a single-player Splatoon game, so that's interesting. We'll see how that turns out. Deltarune, Metaphor... Minecraft. So there's a bunch of stuff happening, but definitely the standout was Ocarina of Time here. This is gonna make huge headlines when it comes out. There's gonna be so many comparison videos. This will be the third version, or maybe the fourth if you want to count the version that's on the collector's disc that came with the GameCube. So, there's the N64, there's the GameCube version, if you want to call that something separate. Then there's the Ocarina of Time 3D on the 3DS, which was, that's how I finished the game. Like, I played it on the GameCube, but I never really finished it. Then I got it on the 3DS, and just because I could have it more places and I had more access to the game, I did wind up finishing it there, and I really enjoyed it. I also really enjoyed the manga by Akira Himekawa. I thought it was really well done. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the Switch 2 version of the game coming out and seeing, the world of Hyrule, or the land of Hyrule, whatever you want to say. Looking forward to seeing all the characters in their newly redesigned, remastered, remade look. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Anyway, let me know what your favorite parts were. Let me know what games you plan on getting when they come out. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, dislike, do whatever you want. And you'll see me in the next one. This has been Green Fruit Gaming. Thanks for watching. Bye.